Today is July 26th. Today's quote is entitled, Resonating with Maya. When we have good sadhana and live a sattvic life, we will not resonate with the world around us because of its rajasic and tamasic nature. Sattvic people are not attracted to gross forms of sense gratification, a passionate struggle to be materially successful, or low levels of thinking like lamentation, blame, or anger. But if our sadhana is not good and we don't have sufficient sattva in our lives, we will resonate with and thus be attracted to the passion and ignorance that surrounds us. So for example, many people write me or talk to me about problems they have, and those problems are really effects of the influence of passion and ignorance. Because passion and ignorance is all about me and what I want, and naturally, if that's the focus, we're going to have problems. What to speak of being in the mode of ignorance? Mode of ignorance is really the personification of problems. So often the solution is quite simple. It's simply to come to sattva gun, because in sattva gun things change. It's like imagining you have a building with 3 floors, and on the first floor everybody's dirty and lazy and crazy and angry and critical and miserable. And you imagine on the second floor everybody's very, very busy trying to achieve their goals, what they want, what they need, what they feel. It's very important. They're working very hard to get it. Everyone's very, very busy expanding, growing, because they want to fulfill whatever it is they want to fulfill. And on the third floor, things are very peaceful. People are more spiritual, they're more calm, they're more philosophical, they're cleaner, things are very organized. Things are not hectic. So if you're on that third floor, then things are going to be different than if you're on another floor, obviously. So a lot of the problems that you have in the first and second floor, if you go to the third floor, you won't have. But if you want to stay on the second floor and not have the problems of the second floor, if you want to have a life that people are living on the third floor, you can't have it on the second floor. It's a different environment. So a lot of times we're trying to solve problems, but we're still on the second floor or the first floor. And somehow or other we don't want to do what we have to do to come to the first floor. And the first floor is where the problems will be solved. So then if we're on the second floor or the first floor, we're feeding into those problems. So passion feeds into passion, ignorance feeds into ignorance. So the idea of this quote is, if we want to overcome the influence of the modes of nature, overcome the influence of Maya, we can't be on that same frequency. We can't resonate with it, with that frequency. So when we live a very sattvic life, we won't resonate with passion and ignorance. But if sattva is missing, which means we don't have good sadhana, our rounds aren't good, we're not clean, we're not organized, we're not regulated, we're not studying, we're not doing puja and so forth, then we start resonating with passion and ignorance. And that's when all the problems come. So more sattva, more, of course, Krishna consciousness is transcendental, but by engaging in devotional service, at least it keeps us pretty well situated in sattva guna. It's that energy that makes rajas and tamas very unattractive to us. So if we're attracted to rajas and tamas, it probably means there's a lack of sattva in our life. And so you just have to look and see, is my life too passionate? Am I not hearing and chanting sufficiently? And so forth. And as you come and rise more into sattva guna or vishuddha sattva, you'll see a lot of the problems that you had, they go away, because those problems were contingent on being in those modes of nature.